to my channel, Health and Wellness with Love. I just want to tell you thank you. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking and wanting to hear about health and wellness with me. So I'm in my robe today because I'm going to be doing a dress down facial video. I wouldn't say tutorial, maybe that's what it is, but you can do it however you like. I'm just showing you what I do, and you can do it exactly like that, or you can switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to be doing a facial mask today, my turmeric Greek yogurt mask. So my face has been acting up a bit. I have a pimple here, about one is starting to form right there, and my face is nice, but you know, I also suffer from breakouts. And besides eating healthy and going to the gym, drinking lots and lots and lots of water, being stress-free, one of the ways, or some of the ways that I take care of my face is to do facials and face masks. So today I'm going to be showing you all of my ingredients, how I mix it, how I apply it, everything. So without further ado, I'm going to bring out the first ingredient that I'm going to be putting in the mask, and it is the Greek yogurt. So traditional plain, you can get honey as well, honey flavor, but I wouldn't recommend anything other than that. So this is a new batch. Now let's get it open. Alright, so Greek yogurt, I personally don't eat yogurt. I don't like it. I don't have yogurt in my house unless it's for my face, to be completely honest. And so what I'm going to do is add about 2 tablespoons, and you can add to your discretion. I am West African Liberian, so we don't really use measuring cups all that much, but you know, I just let the measuring gods tell me. And then I'm gonna add honey. Organic honey is definitely recommended because you don't want to put anything other than organic on your face, especially. And and I want to add enough but not too much, because the honey does tend to make the mask like really watery. So this honey is fairly thick. It's really thick, so I have to really squeeze. It's making little fart noises. Nice, honey. Excuse you. So what I'm going to do is just, because it's been sitting upside down, so there has been like bits of honey that's been brought to the top here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And you want to add enough but not too much, just because the honey acts as an elastic to make the mask tight, but then you don't want to put too much because it makes it too watery. I forgot one ingredient, which is the organic turmeric powder. It is amazing, let me tell you that right now. So what I'm going to do is add, you see I don't measure, I just put to my discretion or to my satisfaction, and I am going to mix it all up together. I'm going to just tilt the camera here a little bit so you can see. But this is a good pace to get it at. So what I'm going to do is throw it in the fridge and just let it get let it get cool because I love to apply it when it's really cold. It just feels nice on my skin. I'm gonna put this away. 1 second. So as I let that sit and get cool, I am going to prep my face. Oh, before I prep my face, if you were watching the last video, I talked about my Goddess Body Detox, and so this is one of the detox that I'm using. This is the Purity. So I use this in the night. I'm just taking off my ring light because it's way too bright. You really can't see anything that I do, or maybe my light in general is just too bright. Hopefully I get this lighting thing figured out because it's just too much. So like I stated, I take 10 to 20 drops underneath my tongue. And I wash it down with water because it's super sweet. It's really, really sweet. So, and I'm not a sweet tooth, so I don't need all of that sweetness. And like I said, ladies, water is my best friend. It should be yours too. Now I'm going to prep my face. Like I was stated in my last video, witch hazel Thyers is my best friend. And I only use cotton balls to clean my face because it works really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean my face. So I did take a shower before this video. I just don't wash my face, and I usually, wipe my face, but I didn't. I usually clean my face, but I didn't because of the, process of this video. I needed to show you guys how I do everything, so there's no questions. I don't know if you can see, but your face absorbs a lot of dirt, to be completely honest, especially airborne pathogens that, are floating in the air, tend to land on your face. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning your face, you're taking very good care of it, because when you're good to your face is good to you. And also, it's not all about facials and masks. You really have to make sure that you're not stressing yourself out, that you're happy, you're drinking a lot of water, you have a healthy diet and everything, because all of that, believe it or not, plays a huge part in how your skin body reacts to you. Because I know, for one, when I start to get stressed, I get like little little bumps. They're not like pimples, but they're just like these little bumps that just come on my face. And I know when I start to have them, that means I'm stressed and I need to like either just take a day to myself, or drink some tea, listen to some jazz music, meditate, whatever I need to do that day or whatever I need to do that week to just unwind and relax. I do, because ladies, your self-care and self-love for yourself comes first. I hate to sound selfish, but self-love is selfish. To be completely honest, it's not the selfish like, oh, I don't have time for nobody else, blah 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 blah, but it's the type of love, the type of selfish as in, this is my time to myself. I need to, re-energize myself, put my energy back into myself before I can go out to before I can give it out to other people. Because you cannot pour from an empty cup, ladies, especially my ladies, my mothers, the people that have kids, or say you're like, you don't have kids, you're in school and all that. You always want to make sure that you are not stressed out, or at least not stressed out to the point where you don't have time for yourself, or you're busy to the point you don't have time for yourself. Always make time for yourself, ladies. All right, so I am done cleaning the facial. I am going to get the mask out of the fridge. It's going to be nice and cold, ready to go. 1 second, ladies. Or gents. I said or gents. Any of my gentlemen. That was my speaker. It literally, I should have turned it off. I totally forgot. Technology for you, right? And I apply my face mask with a makeup brush, and I like to get it wet a little bit because this would be my second time doing this facial this week. Like I said, I do it 3 times a week. Consistency, consistency, consistency. I cannot say that enough. I can't. Consistency, consistency, consistency is what you need if you're trying to get a nice, get your face under control, or whatever the case may be. And water. So here is the paste. It is cold and ready to go, and I'm going to go ahead and apply. Ooh. It feels so good on my face when it's cold. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the desired area, which is everywhere. Which is everywhere for me. Well, everywhere as in not in my eyes, of course, but I just like to make sure that it's enough on my face so that it like dries off. Like I said, ladies, besides doing these face masks, I really, really always make time for myself to make sure that I am not stressing, that, you know, I am keeping, if I do have things to do, I'm keeping it in moderation. I'm always making sure that I have time for myself. Like, one of the things that I love to do for myself, besides doing these facials, is I love making myself a cup of tea. Lighting some candles, putting on some jazz music, or some, music from the 70s, 60s, 80s. My artist that I've been really fond with lately is Nina Simone. I absolutely love her. And also, who else have I been listening to? Billie Holiday, one of her songs is called Solitude, is one of my favorites. I love those just olden time music because although I'm like 22 years old, I feel like inside of my soul I am like 45. No joke. But a fine 45. You feels me? Because you know how we are. We age like wine. We only get better with time. But it's really, really important. Like, I can't stress it enough how important it is to make time for yourself. And I know it's like, seems like it's, it seems like, oh no, that's like a crazy idea, because how am I going to make time for myself? I have to get my kids ready, or I have to get myself ready, then I have to make dinner, then I have to, do this, I got to get them in the shower, and I got to get myself in the shower. It's just all about, making time, just organizing your time, prioritizing your time. And I'm not saying that you should kick your kids to the curb and just do what you want all the time, because I have the the luxury of having my time to myself. I don't have to share it with anybody if I don't want to, but not everybody has that luxury, so I definitely understand that. But you just always want to make sure, it's very important, ladies, because the way that you're going to be a better parent, a better mom, a better you to the world, to your kids, to your husband, to your boyfriend, to whoever it is in your life, you have to make sure that you're taking care of you first. Dang it, I thought I had to sneeze. I hate it when that happens, but you just have to make sure that you're always making time for yourself. And I'm not saying like all I do is just sit around and just like do facial mask all the time. And I'm in school. I'm currently going for my human resource degree. And also, I am a business owner, entrepreneur. I'm an event planner, and I do the YouTube. I just recently started adding, doing this YouTube thing, and YouTube it takes a lot of time and dedication. It really does. But in doing that, I get to do, I get to help my ladies, and that is all that I need. I really want to just spread knowledge and love and light on how important it is to practice self-love and self-care. To be completely honest, and feminine health and all of that good stuff. So it looks like I am getting my desired amount on here. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I always want to make sure, I always make sure I get it underneath my eyes, because I get bags, and because I don't wear makeup, I can't conceal them, you know what I mean? Even if you can conceal them, you still should be, you still should want to get rid of your bags with, when you take off your makeup as well, too. And you know how we get bags, sleepless nights, and you really want to make sure you're getting enough rest. The maximum amount of hours you need to sleep, I would say 7 plus. You don't even need 8 hours. But if you can get your 8 hours in, you definitely get your 8 hours in, girl. Like, definitely. But you know, you don't need 8 hours of rest. You can get 7 hours. You know, we're pushing it with 6 hours. Now, if you're getting less than 4 hours of sleep, oh no, honey. Oh no, honey. No. You need to prioritize so that you are getting your rest. Okay. I believe I'm satisfied. Now you just wanna, you know, you don't have to get this up. You don't have to get it plastered perfectly around your face. Just make sure you're getting enough that you feel like, okay, this is good enough. I think I'm just gonna let this dry. Ooh. I look like a lemon. Or at least like half of a lemon. Oh, my jokes are really corny. But if you get to know me in person, I make you laugh more. I'm just kidding. My jokes are never corny. I'm the funniest person in the whole entire world. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, lady. It is. Ooh, I like wiped some of it off over here. I'm gonna add it back. Okay, because I did see a breakout over here, so I want to make sure I'm getting this spot. And then there was one over here as well too, so I want to make sure that I'm getting the spot correctly. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how much mask I even have left. Even with all of that I applied, it's, you know what I mean. So you don't need a crazy amount. So I'm all finished with that, and I'm going to let this sit on my face for about 10-15 minutes so that it can really soak in and and it can dry on my face, and I can be able to, you know, wash it off and stuff. So while this is setting on my face, I'm going to tell you guys, well, show you what I'm working on, what are my goals that I have for 2019 to 2020. I do have my vision board. It's in the back there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to bring you guys over. Okay, so now I'm going to just have to like flip it. And is it going to allow me to flip it? Probably not. So we'll just set you guys here, and I will just go and grab the board. I look like such a creep. But don't mind me. And I'm gonna like just throw it on the bottom here. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. And now you're not gonna see my face, you're just going to hear me talk, and I hope that's okay. Because we already know how our face is looking with this mask. Okay, I'm gonna just adjust it just a bit. Okay. So, this is my 2019 to 2020 vision board. Maybe I should just bring it in a little more. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, what I have on here are just basically things that I want to accomplish or that I want to get in the works of accomplishing, you know, by 2020 or before 2020 comes around, or, you know, going into 2020 itself. And then, so I heard about these vision boards. I listened to a lot of podcasts. One of the podcasts I listened to was Motivation for Black People, and then also this Selfish Babe, Selfish Talk, and then also Sheila Marie is a big inspiration for me through my health and wellness journey. And she talks about making vision boards, and it's really, really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start talking about what I have on here. So I have charity, because I am big on giving back to the community, you know, helping where I can. So in 2020 in 2019 going into 2020, charity is one of the things that I really want to get more into. And then I have love here. Besides the fact that it's my middle name, love is something that I've struggled with, you know, for a long time. And with loving myself and, you know, just developing that self-love, I found that the more that I give to myself, the more love I give to myself, the more love I will receive and I will attract. And that's what I've been working on. And also I have here this book, because with the heart in it, because I love to read, and I want to do a lot more reading, because I do have a lot of books that I start but, you know, don't really have time to finish. So one of the things that I really want to do in 2019 is finish all of the books that I have so I can get new books. And then also I have here this little baby smiling, and then the quote states, I have decided to be happy because it is good for my health. And it's by Voltaire. And I chose this because happiness is one of my goals, is one of my life journey. I believe that you create your happiness. You cannot expect anybody, not even your mom, your dad, not your boyfriend, not your husband, not your dog. I mean, dogs are amazing and they give off so much love, and you can see here that I do want a dog. That's one of my, you know, it's in my vision board. But happiness really stems within. It stems, you know, from within. You have to create your happiness. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. There goes that sneeze. And also I have on here vacations, because I want to take more vacations out of the country. The first place that I really want to go, off the top of my head, I would say Thailand. I don't know, I just love it. I just love everything about it. And then also I have on here, these people are like celebrating. It symbolizes my launching party for my company. Like I told you guys, I'm an event planner. I dream events by love. And I am working on doing a launching party in 2020. That is one of my goals, and I'm really hoping, and I'm praying, I'm going to work my hardest to accomplish it. And then one of the other goals I have is this little office space just symbolizes that I want to get an office space for, you know, to be meeting clients and just, you know, to get out of the house, because right now I'm working from home, but getting an office space would be one of my goals for 2020. And then also I have on here YouTube, and it is amazing that I can see my vision come to pass, because I did have a YouTube on here, and I'm currently now, you know, doing my YouTube channel and just, you know, trying to give back all the knowledge and, you know, love that I've, you know, learned how to. I'm just trying to give back to my ladies, because it is very important for us as women to stick together, and I'm all for sisterhood, and this channel is mainly for my ladies. It was made by a lady for ladies, and I hope that you guys really enjoy it, and you guys, you know, make use of all the things that I am saying and doing on here. And then I have an engagement ring because I want to get married. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to get married, right? But, you know, who's going to be lucky enough to put a ring on this finger? Anyways, it's on there. It happens. I'm not, you know, appalled. I'm not like, oh no, I need to do this, do this. No, whenever the right person comes along, hopefully I would know. It would be sent by God, but it's on there. And then also, speaking of God, I have God loves you even when you don't love yourself. And as you can see, I do have a lot of things focused on love here, because love is one of the things that I really want to work on, you know, as a person, as an individual, as a lady. Is important to love yourself, because we are the nurturers. We are building the future generation, and you can't give what you don't have. That's something that I've learned. So I'm learning how to love myself more, so I can be able to pour more love out to whoever needs it, you know, whoever wants it. And this is very important for me, because God loves me when I don't love myself. And if you know how it feels to be like, you know, if you know how it feels to be depressed and not feeling like, you know, you're enough, knowing this, you know, keeping my faith has not always been the strongest, but keeping my faith in God, knowing that He loves me even when I don't love myself, has been something that is very, very important to me, that I hold dear and near to my heart. And also, my mother never forgets to remind me of this, and I love her for that, because she's always given me so much love and so much support, and she's like my biggest fan, and she's one of the persons that really pushed me to do this, one of the people that really pushed me to do this channel, and shout out to her. And also I have on here, now we're gonna just take it off my face. I have on here financial freedom, next exit. Being a student, financial freedom is something that I want to work towards. I don't want to be in debt, especially when I get done with school, so I'm making sure that I'm taking care of what I need to take care of right now. And I suggest you do the same. And so there's more on here, but that's just all that's all I have. That's all I want to share with you guys. And a vision board, I would definitely recommend a vision board if you're a person who always has your things, you know, in your head, and you just want to put it out there, and you just want to, you know, be able to see it every day, because I look at my vision board every day. I have it up on my wall, so when I wake up, before I go to sleep, so I know what I'm working towards, I know what I'm working for. And that is something that is very, very important to me. And also, like I stated, I love to read, So I'm going to just share one of the books that I'm reading with you, all, and it's called A Return to Love: Reflections on the Principles of A Course in Miracles. I love this book. It just opens my eyes so much. It's like a life-changing book. I definitely recommend it. And once I am finished with it, I will definitely do a proper reviewing on it. So that's enough of that. I am going to go and wash my face, and I'll be back, and then I'll just show you guys how I apply my nighttime facial serum routine, or just I'll be back. Let me just go. It is pretty dried, as you can see over here, like on my nose area, because I had like a lot on there. It's, it didn't dry, but you can see that it is dried. So I will be right back. Hey guys. Oop. I am back. Back. My face is washed. Now I'm going to just wipe it with my handy dandy cotton balls. I was just gonna ask why they're called cotton balls, but I answered my own question, right? Sometimes there are such things as dumb questions. I know we've always been told that there's no such thing as a dumb question, but sometimes, like, that was definitely one of them. You little sucker right there. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys. So it leaves like a yellow tint on your face. So when I get up, when I get done washing and my face is all wet and stuff, I will just wipe it with a few cotton balls, making sure that I get that tint off, and then I go over it with my handy dandy pliers with Hazel, and it definitely works like a charm. Yes, it does. I've been using this consistently for like the past year or so. There's a lot of pliers. Whenever it's like drippy like this, I always go over it with like a dry cotton ball. And I make sure that it's, the tint is cleared off completely, and it is going to take, a few cotton balls to get that. I mean, it's not going to leave your face looking like a lemon or anything. And I'm just going to do one more swab, just because I have to make sure that it is completely clean. Okay. Houston, we're ready to roll. Please bear with me, guys. My jokes will get funnier, I promise. Okay. So, it's washed, it's clean, my face feels fresh, it feels tighter. That's what the mask does. It literally puts the bounce back into your face. Bags? Who? Where? Now I'm going to add my handy dandy face serum. If you're watching the last video, this is by Benta Beauty Organics. They are amazeballs. So I just, add dab here, dab there, dab there, dab, 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 dab. And I rub it on my face, making sure that I'm getting everywhere. Everything, because I really want to make sure that it soaks into my skin. And this product is not heavy, so it doesn't just sit on your skin. It actually, your skin absorbs it, which is what I love about them. And they are 100% organic. I would never have you put anything on your face, on your body, that wasn't safe from harsh chemicals. Trust me. Okay. So, there we have it, ladies. My face is fresh, ready for bed. And thank you so much for joining me. And if I haven't already stated, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the reminder button to get more videos from me. And also all of the products that I use for my face mask, you know, for everything that I use for my face will be down in the description button. So click the link, get you on. I put you on. Don't say I didn't do nothing for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and you guys have a great rest of your night. I love you. Peace and blessings.